go. You can put your face on in the car.
Sorry, guys. Work drama.
Hey, Linda.
Oh my God.
I was really looking forward
To going cross-country skiing with the family.
Oh, I get it. We're lying.
We're engaged.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Cheers. Your profile said you work in the film industry? That's cool.
I work at Take Two Video.
Oh, God, no. My ex-boyfriend just walked through the door.
You want to make him really jealous?
No, that's not at all what I
Covenant to touch the shoulder.
Nope.
Permission to touch.
Nope.
Okay. Well, wow.
Are you Ashley Driscoll?
Yes.
It's Kate Fields.
Oh my God, look at you. You look, so much older.
Thanks.
It's your 30th birthday.
I don't want to make a big deal about it. I'm just gonna be this weird, sad, lonely cat lady that sends over-sexualized birthday cards.
Let's have a party. Yes, please, please let us throw you a party.
All right, well, keep it very small, classy, even.
What is happening, you crazy Indians?
Evie, I think I said small and tasteful.
Kate, small and tasteful is how you describe an Olsen twin, not an awesome B-Day blowout bash.
Let's see what you got.
Wow. Didn't recognize me in my weekend look, did you?
Have you seen that girl you were hanging out with? She was super hot.
Freeze!
Party, 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 party.
Yeah, I can't do it. That was wet, sorry.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
And hello, ladies.
Hi, Lee.
Well, guys, I know that we have we had a birthday yesterday.
We did.
We did.
Hence the concealer.
And we have a birthday coming up.
Yeah.
And then I think you're November, right?
Yep.
I just had to check because I was like, are they all in September?
No. We're not that synced up, unfortunately.
Close.
Is anyone turning to Dirty 30?
I'm turning 30, yeah. November 2nd. Mark your calendars.
Especially because she's officially given the reins to her birthday to me and Grace.
Yeah, we get to plan it. We're actually like recreating Dirty 30 in real life. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. So you're going to have a big, huge party like the one we see in Dirty 30?
I don't know, yeah. I mean, potentially.
Classy, though?
I don't know, yeah.
So far, the front runners are a Beyonce party where everyone comes as Beyonce, or a murder mystery. So we'll see.
I think that murder. I would love to play a game. I'm really activities oriented. You know.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Guys, this movie is so funny. You're gonna love it.
Thank you.
But what I loved about it, which I told you guys backstage, is that it's a party movie for people our age and not just teenagers in high school. So tell me, Mamrie, about you wrote the script.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it's Mamrie, just for your sake. Yeah, I wrote the script. I was turning 30 when I started writing it, and I love turning 30. I've been saying 30s are the new teens. But I saw a lot of people around me turning 30, like on Facebook and whatnot, and not really comfortable with the idea of that milestone. So that's kind of the springboard for where it came from. And then Grace and I, we had just seen Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
Not just seen it. It's been out like 20 years. But just recently watched it again. And it's like there's so many good party movies from the 80s with John Hughes or when we were in high school, and there aren't any of our age group. And like I threw a party 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was amazing. Yeah, I think it's so funny that that's the case because as an adult, I have way better parties than I did when I was a teenager. No, I had pretty great parties at college. You know, but I don't know.
We still attend parties at this age, and so we just wanted to make a fun movie that's reminiscent of those high school energy parties, but, you know, now that you can legally buy the beer.
Yeah. Right. You have the money to really put some effort into it.
Yeah, and you own like a mop to clean up with. Yeah.
Ooh,
really important
bragging.
life step. Yeah. Sorry, humble brag.
You guys have to share some of your craziest party experiences, and did any of those kind of influence the party we see in the movie?
Wow, so many memories.
We've had
Blurry memories rushing through our minds.
Hannah's always punching a teen.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
no. That's from the movie.
From the movie. Oh, sorry.
That's an
Spoiler.
act of fiction. Act of fiction.
Oh, God, baby.
But Mamrie, you had some moments like urinating in a front yard.
Yeah, I urinated in an enemy's front yard. That's in the movie and directly from my own life. After toilet papering.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Mamrie's
have TV.
very nonviolent, so
Yeah.
that's her form of protest.
Unlike Hannah, apparently.
No, my protest is like when a dog gets mad. I just pee on the thing you like.
So how did you guys go about casting your own roles? Did you know that you were going to play the lead and they were going to play the supporting actresses, or was it kind of?
No, we pretty much wrote it knowing which was which. I mean, there are definitely characters, they're not us, but there are elements of our personality that are within the characters, which I think is the most fun to play.
I actually felt really shocked because my character Charlie in the film is incredibly competitive, and when they get drunk, you know, they're like, oh, let's do like a push-up contest or like this or that, or like, woo, and turns into like a real animal. And I felt like this was nothing like me at all. And so I thought Mamrie was really stretching my skills as an actor. And so I was really excited. But after seeing the film, my friends from home who had come to attend the premiere, immediately walk up to me and they were like, dude, that's exactly how you are. Yeah. And I was like, what? I don't know. I don't think of
We
myself
were
that
literally
way.
in an interview yesterday playing a game of 2 truths and a lie, and Hannah got upset because the girl running the game wasn't keeping score correctly because she was winning.
This is you. What? That is absolutely not the case. She said, "What's the score?" And I said, "I'm in the lead."
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
It's more about accuracy than winning.
Yeah. I think my character, Evie, has shades of my personality in her. There's a lot of being excited about being excited that I really resonate with in that character, but I think her overall sort of extrovertedness is more reminiscent of Mamrie in real life. And I feel like Mamrie's character, Kate, is probably...
It's the biggest stretch.
Yeah, I mean, you
really, she's reserved.
You like hobbies, but like you're not reserved in the way that Kate
I would
is.
say that like you don't have any. What Kate lacks at the beginning of the film is something that you have, I think, in spades, which is a real confidence in who you are and how awesome it is to be who you are. Like even if you were like, "Hey guys, we're doing knitting night," you'd be like, "'Cause knitting rocks." You know what I mean?
It's the shit.
You own it, and I feel like Kate was kind of like hesitant to really own the things that she loved.
Yeah. So you see her journey of owning herself.
Yeah.
And you see her drink a lot of White Russians.
You do.
Which is that like your signature drink or something?
No, so I needed her to have a signature drink, but IRL, when we were filming it, I'm a vegan, so I was just drinking warm soy milk for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you have fake ice, so the continuity is fine, and so the glass isn't wet. So it was just me drinking room temperature soy milk.
But now Mamrie is the strongest one of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, her bones are so solid.
And your stomach was probably just like, "Wah."
Yeah. We shared a dressing room.
And so talk about some of the other actors and characters in this movie. There's so many incredible storylines. And there's one character named Raven that you guys have to watch out for because who thought of him and the way he is in this movie because he's pretty
Well,
great.
the thing is writing it, I thought it was pretty funny on paper, but the actor, Adam Lustig, who we actually, Grace and I know from doing sketch comedy in New York forever, he was on a team called Harvard Sailing Team, which is very buttoned up and like very quick and snappy and just clean. And so I thought it'd be perfect for Richard, and then seeing him with that personality in the goth just destroyed me. He brought so much to the character. That's the scene, our date scene, that I think I like shake whenever it's on him over my shoulder. Like I'm shaking from not laughing.
Oh, he's incredible. And also so nice too, you know, because he's like, I really felt like every time he did a scene, it was just like, wow, that was so good.
Yeah, he was so humble
good
about
and
it.
so humble about it.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Can I touch you?
Yeah, he was amazing. He had so many, like maybe an abundance of choices for his character, and he would like run them by us as if like we needed to approve them for him, when he just like he knew what he was doing. It was so amazing.
So basically we're saying lots of nice things because we think he's gonna get real famous.
Yeah, and so we hope that he like, remembers us.
But he wasn't the only one. Also the woman that plays Annie, the woman that plays your boss, or the
Jules, Annie Sturditch.
Yeah.
She's incredible. I have a very kind of like lush little floozy boss who comes to the party, and she's fantastic. She's like Groundlings, the improv company in Los Angeles. She's like the star.
Yeah, and also just our digital influencer friends that are also amazing actors. Like Anna Akana plays like the quote bitch in this movie, and she's so good.
You know what she did really well that I thought is something that's really hard to do? Acting drunk is hard. Like I drink and then am drunk, and then that's what that looks like. But like for people to act drunk, like I thought Anna Akana did a great job being like just a little drunk, but without it seeming like fake and cheesy,
I thought she was actually drunk.
Yeah.
Wasn't?
No, there's no booze on set. No, we keep it real profesh, real clean.
There was also a lot of high school people from your high school past come to this party, and one of them plays. I think he's the coach of the team.
Dan Chamberlain, yeah,
Another amazing comedian that Mamrie knew back here in New York.
We were on a mod team together at UCB in Chelsea for 3 years. And he's just, the amount of sketches we've done where we get divorced on stage, we're always just feuding, husband and wife. But he's an incredible actor, and him just, when we were thinking about casting that, just the stature of this man beside Hannah was like David and Goliath. It was incredible.
And David wins that, by the way.
I have a photo on my phone on set of the makeup girl trying to touch up Mamrie's makeup in between takes, but she's crying, laughing, because Dan's just in character still making jokes at her, going, hey girl, and it's, he was so, so great.
You know what I think is really great about this film is that, so often, not only like you were saying, like it's good to have a party movie for people our age, but also what I'm excited about for our younger audience, our younger members of our community to see is that people that peak in high school really don't go on to do much. Sometimes don't go on to do much after high school. So like Dan Chamberlain's character Peter was like, like captain of the football team, total jock, dreamboat, and then this is kind of where he's at now. So it gives you a little something to hope for, kids.
Hey. But then there's also these dueling plot lines because we do have a high school love story that happens at the same time as this, adult scenario is happening, and it's just really sweet and really real, and it made me like go because it's just like, I remember those feelings.
Has anyone here seen it yet?
Anyone seen
No?
30?
You have. What'd you think? Good? Awesome. It was great. Oh, see, there you go. Subtlety.
Thanks.
I loved it too. I mean, the first few minutes of the movie when you're on the date with Raven, it's just, you must have, was there any scenes that you guys just couldn't hold it together? Because there's so many of those.
I mean, that one was pretty, it was pretty rough. I mean, like, when there's a part where I'm an orthodontist assistant in the movie, and we're on a date, and this isn't a spoiler, it's in the first 2 minutes, but he has like a tooth issue, so he's leaning over the table to be like, will you look at this for me? And he just riffed for like 10 minutes about what it could be, and that's the most improvised scene in the movie, because he just kept going, and I just kept staring into his mouth as he said various things this item in his mouth could be. And so that's the one where I think I personally broke the most.
Ham tooth.
Ham tooth is #hamtooth. One of the most intimidating scenes for me to film was the first day. We have this woman named Betsy, who is the mom from Boy Meets World, playing my mother-in-law, and she's playing this like insanely stern, like really like kind of making me feel awful character. And that was day one, and so I was so intimidated. One, we're getting this huge project started, and the mom from Boy Meets World is there, and she's just like staring ice daggers at me the entire scene, and I was just sitting there being like, don't ruin this.
We're like, you're never this mean to Corey.
Teach me about my potential.
Yeah. In terms of intimidation, I think that the only thing I was really nervous about, and I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet, it was my first on-screen kiss in a movie. And I was really nervous. My palms are sweaty right now, even just thinking about it. Yeah, I was super nervous, and I actually Kellen Coleman, who's like a phenomenal actress. Mamrie and her went to.
We went to acting school together at Chapel Hill, and then she does like the newsroom. And
Oh,
office.
she's so great, and she was so sweet because I was just so nervous about kissing a stranger and then me kissing a stranger in front of a bunch of people, and you don't want it to look bad. So she was just great.
I mean, Hannah tallies up the smooches in this.
Yeah, lots of smooches.
I try and get as many kisses as possible, just in life.
That's another competitive. I gotta get the most kisses.
I gotta get the most. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to move forward. You know, I'm a member of the LGBT community, and I'm just trying to really promote kissing.
Yeah, they're on that
Platform. That's my platform, guys.
I'm sure you were on that set, like, let's kiss, everybody, let's kiss. Yeah. Your next movie, you're gonna be ready. You're gonna have a steamy kiss scene.
Mamrie, write me a rom-com.
Write in some more kisses.
You guys filmed this pretty fast, right? How long was the shoot time?
I think what was it, 19 days? Yeah. 19 days. We did 2 weeks in the house, and then, which is a bit of, it messes with your mind when you're doing 2 weeks of being in this house with the windows blacked out and 70 extras pretending to dance, and you're pretending to drink, and then you walk outside and you're like, so it's 8 a.m. Okay. It's 8 a.m.? Great. But we did that for 2 weeks, and then we took a week off for Thanksgiving, which is terrifying to
especially for Grace in the crop top.
Yeah,
she's flashing back right now.
Yeah, sorry, I had PTSD from that Thanksgiving. We took a week off for Thanksgiving, and then we came back and had to continue shooting, and the whole movie happens over the course of a night, so continuity is so important, and I dumbly agreed, like, willingly in the very beginning to wear a crop top, and so when they were like, oh yeah, we're going dark for Thanksgiving, I was like, no! Can we CGI my stomach after this?
Abby, you look great.
Yeah.
And this is your second film, right? So Camp Dakota was your first. What was it like coming back for this one? Were you guys equally as nervous, or were you kind of past that phase?
I mean, I personally was jazzed.
Yeah.
One being I finished the script a year before we filmed it because of scheduling. We were going to shoot it a fall earlier, and we couldn't, so it pushed a year. So I've just been like living with this. And when you have a project, all you want to do is make it better and tweak it, and then eventually they go, you have to stop changing it. Like, we need to know what the actual script is. So I was really stoked, and also because we have so many friends cast in the movie, I was just excited for every day there was going to be a new face with a new energy coming to set.
Yeah, I think that for this one, Camp Dakota was the first thing I ever acted in, and so I was really, really anxious. And I think in Dirty 30, I was able to kind of just relax a little bit more and have a little bit more fun. And so I think that when you're having, it's kind of like hosting a party. When you're having a good time, everyone's gonna have a good time too.
Yeah, I was so excited because Camp Dakota was a really sweet film, and this film is a very funny film. So we got to get back to what I think is like our strong suit, which is the lols. So it was
lols and kisses.
Lols and kisses. But it's a really funny movie, but it's also
it has heart.
It's really sweet. I had somebody during this press circuit we've been doing, one of the producers, somebody offhand the other day, came up to me and said, I thought this was going to be like a really sassy, raunchy movie, and I was so happy to see that it was actually, not only was it really funny, but it was really sweet. It was nice to watch. It wasn't like bitchy or anything like that. And I was like, oh no, we're not bitchy. We're nice. We like puns.
It's about a friendship between three girls too, and I'm sure. Did you guys kind of pull from your own friendship for this friendship circle you have in Dirty 30?
Yeah, that's the interesting thing is that we found this wasn't necessarily intentional in going in to make Dirty 30, but there's not a lot of films or just content out there in general about female friends that really truly support each other. I mean, I think about Now and Then. That movie is, I love that movie, but there's not a whole lot. There always seems to be females in competition for whatever reason, and so we're real friends in real life, and so this is something we relate to, and I think we try to tell stories that make sense to us and seem real.
There's a lot of conflict in the movie. There has to be for there to be any sort of point, but there isn't conflict between us. And because if I was having a birthday party, also I doubt I'd get in a fight with my best friends throwing me the party. So I think what we do online and what we're hoping to bring to features as well is just grown women interacting like you actually do. I'm not jealous of my friends. I'm proud of them. I'm not like
you build each other up.
You laugh at each other's jokes.
Yeah.
So just trying to bring some real life adult women.
Yeah, it's a lot of, I feel like a lot of media and a lot of film portrays women through this very singular lens, which is like, women somehow are in competition for my attention. So how do you two act against each other? Haha. You know what I mean? It's true.
I love your movie exec.
I am. That's what it's like. No, but it's true. I just think it kind of brings a more depth, a more range of storytelling because there's so many stories to be told, and you see so much in Hollywood, recycling plot lines, recycling this, rebooting that, and it's like, you know, guys, we have a lot more original stories out there. We just haven't created a diverse enough marketplace to share them. Yeah.
And when you guys like started, drop your mic. Drop the mic, but don't, because I need you to continue talking.
They're pricey.
Nice mic.
When you guys first started out, like on YouTube, did you ever think you would be making movies down the line?
I didn't think that YouTube would be my job, to be very honest. I was making videos because it was fun and something that gave me relief from auditioning and getting turned down by casting directors and gatekeepers constantly. And so I think we all come from this mindset now that we take opportunities when they come up because you never know. Everything, I mean, same with the themes of the movie. You have to manage your expectations and sometimes, release a little bit of your control over your goals and see what happens and open yourself up to opportunities that you didn't think would be there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting because with opportunity, I think it's about like knowing when to say yes and knowing when to say no. When I got my start online, my number one goal of like, wow, dreams, like where could this go, was that I would be able to publish a book. And the book I wanted to publish, I actually didn't publish at that moment. They said yes to me publishing a book, but I published a book about My Drunk Kitchen, which is like a show I do, and it's great. And then now I'm actually publishing the book I wanted to do then, which is a different book.
Which is a beautiful plug.
Oh,
when is that book coming out?
Seamless. Did you guys
What is the
see
name
that?
of this book?
Well, when you're done buying Dirty 30 on iTunes, available now, you can go to bufferingbook.com and pre-order Buffering, available in stores everywhere October 18th.
Take advantage, girls. Take advantage.
Yeah.
Trying to
What
get
book are
iTunes.
you writing currently?
Well, no, I wrote a book too. I did it. No, but in pertaining to the previous question, I always wanted to do TV and film. I think it's why I moved to New York. It's why I went to acting school. YouTube. Grace was my godfather, bringing me into the YouTube world and helping me get started. Do your De Niro.
So I have a range, you guys.
Casting directors, take note.
Do a mafia movie.
I love it. But I didn't realize that the way I was going to get to make movies is because YouTube was opening those doors for me, and those doors that are so hard to get open. So that's what's been really cool. And also, when you do YouTube, you're a one-person production company, and you're used to being in control of all aspects, and now getting to do these bigger projects and still getting to be in control is kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's cool that you kind of all started off on your own, and now you're known as the holy trinity of YouTube, or the trifecta, as they call it.
I like to think of us as a wobbly tripod.
But before I go to the audience, I want to play a quick game of, I'm just going to throw out something, and you guys tell me which one of you fits in that category the
Okay.
best.
Ooh.
So, who's the messiest?
Either
Mamrie
Grace
and
or
I are
Mamrie.
tied.
Yeah.
But probably me.
I think you.
I'm gross. I get it. I'm disgusting.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah. Who's the cleanest?
Hannah.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Ironic.
You're so clean.
I am.
She leaves hotel rooms cleaner.
I refuse to
Yeah.
share hotel rooms with them.
No, the first time that Mamrie and I used to share hotel rooms anytime we traveled, and Hannah once came in our room and just went, ugh, and then walked out.
And we've been there 5 minutes.
You're one of those people.
I mean, their bags just exploded onto the floor.
It happens.
What are you looking for?
Who's the sassiest out of all?
Mamrie, Hart.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Who's the most in love with love?
Hannah, Hart.
I like kisses.
Just those kisses.
Kisses and LOLs.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one. Who's the biggest wino?
You mean in drinking wine?
Yes.
Probably Mames.
Mames.
I can house a bottle like a Capri Sun.
I love it. All right, guys, it's your turn.
Cool. Cool shirt.
Nice shirt, bruh.
Party time.
Do you guys remember ad-libbing anything in like?
Oh
your
yeah.
lines?
Well, even like, I get it, we're lying.
That was an ad
Oh
lib.
yeah. Also, there's a scene, the scene where you, I don't know if this is a spoiler, when you're not having the best time at the party in the beginning, and we talk about how you're dressed like a substitute teacher. Yeah.
That's ad lib. Yeah, so there's some scenes that were ad lib. A lot of like Raven's whole like the bathtub scene. Yes. A lot of that, yeah.
Oh, and wasn't the you do a dance for Mamrie when we're toilet paper?
Birthday baby dance.
Yeah, we got a little ad-libbing in. We weren't allowed we couldn't improvise as much as we wanted to because of the tight schedule, but we'd throw in some little guys.
Yeah. Some quick lol.
Try to make each other genuine lol.
Yeah.
I hate myself right now. Lol.
Who's in the most love with lols?
Hello, my question is for Hannah. In comparison to Camp Dakota, how would you say that Dirty 30 shows LGBT representation?
Oh, kisses. No, I tried to get as many smooches as possible in there. As a person who was, back in my day, you had to like BitTorrent French films to try and see like any like LGBT content at all. So I think that Mamrie really excelled at showing a stable, functional, normal, healthy relationship between two same-sex characters. And I don't know if you know, but that's a big deal, dude.
Thank you.
Huge.
And we didn't break up, and nobody died. It's great.
We were just really supportive of each other. I wanted it to be a complete non-issue, and she has the only really healthy relationship in the movie, and it's not like, it's
not
the
like
same with us.
fetishized.
The conflict shouldn't.
Fetishized.
Got too excited thinking
Sorry.
about it.
I was doing my character.
Yeah, I just wanted it to just be this cool relationship of two people who really like each other, like a normal relationship.
Yeah, like a normal couple. I did the other thing that was ad lib was me being like the gay scene where I come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's also a joke that like there was no like coming out scene because with LGBT content, it's always like, well, is it about them coming out or is somebody gonna die? Like, what is this? And so like that was a funny moment too.
She ad-libbed coming out to us, and we're like, and you know what else was ad-libbed? You guys do a double smooch.
Oh yeah,
You smooch, pull away, and smooch again.
I can't help it.
He loves the smooch.
My idea. That was Kellen's.
It's originally called Dirty Smooches.
Yeah. Here's a drinking game. Drink every time Hannah smooches in the movie.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
We have time for one more.
Hey guys, I can't wait to see this. You guys are so funny, and Dan Chamberlain's so funny. I just saw his 9/11 tribute to Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Oh, nice.
But my question is, kind of piggybacking off that, when did you realize you kind of needed to write the roles of the women you wanted to play?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great
Great audience questions, guys. Round of applause.
I spent years in New York auditioning for TV and film, and I got really frustrated because every audition I was going into was sexy wife or like hot mistress and stuff like that, and there were just like women without substance and women that I couldn't relate to, and I was doing improv comedy at the time, so they just felt like caricatures of people rather than actual people. And at that same time, when I was doing YouTube and being myself online, I realized in talking with the audience that the conversations we were having as real people were really meaningful, and like they really kind of validated all of the sloppy whatever nonsense that is naturally me, and made me feel like, oh, then why aren't people like that, like people like us, actually represented in media the way that I wish it would happen? And so thankfully I made friends with Mamrie Hart, who's an amazing writer.
And Grace and I, we've written lots of stuff together and created the story for Dirty 30. And same, it was like everything was typecast. If you have a beautiful woman, then beautiful goes in the title, and it's a part of the personality. I went in for so many, like crazy neighbor, dumpy best friends, like sassy Sarah's at it again at the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah. Oh no, that sounds kind of fun.
Like drunk aunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I love this movie.
Yeah. Well, get ready because next fall. So again, it's just writing like, this is not how anyone speaks, and I can't peek above bushes anymore. Like, I'm just a real person.
It's true, and like also even like marginalizing women like as either like beautiful or like jealous or whatever or sassy, and then like marginalizing gay characters as like sex hungry. Like every time there's a gay character, it's always like never mind. But there's a lot of I'm not gonna go off about it, but I think you have to if you don't see what you want to see out there, then you have to make it.
Bravo, ladies. Bravo.
Bravo.
Thanks for coming
so
out.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you guys.
much. Yay.